I already snagged up and broke off very first cast. Fudge! The wind will stop one of these days. Welcome back, everybody. Back in the state forest. We got 2 days to camp this time. Got my fishing stuff with me. In the next 2 days, light and variable winds. We're definitely going to get to do some bass fishing. I have a plethora of lures because I have no idea how cold this water is. So we have some options, whether the fish are deep or if they're still up shallow. We got some stuff. Late fall bass fishing, camping, cooking. You know the deal. It's going to be a good time. Camp's all set up. I think it's time for a little bit of lunch. It's a little bit of a late lunch. It's 2 o'clock. How about this for a little bit of a lunch break? Johnsonville jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages. Get those things going. I didn't have much for condiments because I actually forgot them, so I had to pick up something at the store. Don't yell at me. It's Heinz jalapeno ketchup. I think that'll be pretty good. You guys know I like my potato rolls. Got the old time potato rolls. Once again, they were on sale. Martin's was like $2 more a pack. I have no idea if these things are fully cooked or if they're raw. I might need to check that. Good news. Sausages are fully cooked. Do our best to cook them the whole way through, but since we're kind of just doing this in a skillet. I really wanted to do these over the fire, but it's just a bit too windy to start a fire, especially with all these pine needles and dried leaves. Tomorrow it's not supposed to be near as windy, and there's a chance of some rain showers, so I think we should be able to have a fire. I might hang the tarp up over here so I have a nice dry place to sit when we take our breaks from fishing and maybe have a little fire. It's going to get a little bit chilly tonight up here on the mountain. Underestimated the temperature difference a little bit. I thought it was going to be like in the mid-30s tonight. I checked the weather when I got up here. They're saying 25 degrees tonight. At least last time, I think it got down to the 30s and we were perfectly warm in the car. And I can always start the car for some heat if I need it. But I got lots of clothes, 2 sleeping bags. Got the heated hoodie with me again. We're good to go. See if I can toast my bun up a little bit here. Try to make this gourmet. Oh gosh. You okay? Oh, the wind tried to blow my chips away and then it blew the tripod over. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to throw you on the ground. Second time now the tripod's fallen over with you guys. It's pretty good sausage, not gonna lie. Tell you what, I am looking forward to my new tent. Still waiting on that, but I am getting an 8-foot by 8-foot like cam lock tent. I believe it's from Bass Pro Shops. That's gonna make these trips really nice. At least give me a place that I can stake it down and get out of the wind and cook. Because I do think that wind took a lot of heat out of this. Sausage is still plenty hot though. Bread's nice and warm. Not too bad of a little lunch here. Well, I'm officially cold, guys. Getting ready here for night number 1. Just letting the car run, warming up. Didn't film much more the rest of the day. My best friend Nate came to visit me, and he brought his little boy. He's 3 years old. We all hung out and had a good time. And me and Nate both don't feel like he needs to be on the internet, so we didn't film anything. Just spent some time, us guys, hanging out, enjoying the woods, so that was really fun. Sorry about that. That being said, guys, I'm gonna crawl back here, go to sleep, warm up a little bit more though. I'm pretty chilled. We were outside running around, the wind's blowing like crazy, so got pretty cold. Good morning, guys. Whew. That was that was my coldest night I've spent so far at 28 degrees. So I know you guys up north, that's not that cold, but it's also my most miserable night, not because of the cold. I just didn't feel good. It took me a long time to go to sleep, tossed and turned all night, but we made it through the night. It's about 7 in the morning. I'm trying to be kind of quiet because this fella right over here, he just pulled up a little while ago, probably right before sunlight, and he went in that trailhead over there just to go hunting. So I know we have a hunter out here in the woods. Good morning. hopefully he has a pretty good hunt, because just the time I spent here yesterday, I saw probably about 5 does right here in this general area. And then after dark, I saw about 4 deer move in through these pines right behind me and across the road. I don't know what the regulations are for this zone in Pennsylvania, but if he has the option to get a doe or a buck, he should maybe get one this morning. Just got camp packed up. I had to drop my trash off here. We got 2 trash receptacles, ladies and men's restrooms up here. This is the upper parking area from where my campsite was. Absolutely no one here. I'll show you guys around real quick. Michaux State Forest ATV and snowmobile trail. A little pavilion there. It's closed. I don't know if it means it's closed because of hunting season or why it's closed, but. And then the lower parking lot is directly down here. That's where you can camp with the marked campsites and everything. Just in case you guys are interested in coming up here. Welcome back, guys. Got camp packed up on the road. You guys saw all that. Now we're to our first fishing destination. This is Pine Grove Furnace, called Fuller Lake. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing any swimming. That's for sure. In most places, I guess this would be considered a pond, but it's actually 90 feet deep. This is like an old iron ore pit from like 100 years ago that's filled in with water. So it's pond sized, 90 feet deep. That's a lot of water volume. All right, these water temperatures are cooling off. I know that for a fact. Actually, I saw some skim ice on some of the lakes and ponds up here, but this is what we're going to be fishing with. Little lipless crankbait. It's a really lightweight one. Just brought a spinning rod with me. When we get tied on, we'll get it out there. Also, I'm expecting the bass to be kind of suspended. Since this is so deep and there's not much shoreline cover, I'm not really sure what to expect here. But we're just gonna yo-yo this. Okay. I already snagged up and broke off very first cast. Fudge! Well, after that fiasco, I got a new 4-carbon leader tied on. This time I got a rattle trap lipless crankbait. Silver, or I guess chrome blue, some blood on it. Not real blood, of course. See how long it takes to lose this one. Also tied a little bit heavier leader on. Normally I rock like a 6 or 8 pound test fluorocarbon leader for my spinning rods when I'm throwing Ned rigs and drop shots and stuff. This is a 12 pound fluorocarbon leader tied onto the braid main line. Because if I have to hoist a fish up over this bank, I didn't want to rely on that lightweight fluorocarbon. I know you guys can't see it, but they're just about 10 deer just ran across the top of this ridge right here. That's awesome. I could hear them. It sounded like it's been so windy. I thought it was just wind. And they all, I'll show you on the camera here, but they all went across this ridge right here on the other side. Right across there. I got to watch all 10 of them. 10 or so. I don't know, 100%. I also have some finesse jigs in my bag as well. I'd probably throw those on the bait caster. Although I can probably throw them on this spinning rod too. But I can trim the skirt up on those a little bit. Make them even more small and finessey. Maybe pick a fish up on a jig. There's a bunch of Senkos, wacky rigged Senkos in the tree above me. Oh, jerk baits. All kinds of stuff. Who's casting? Who has that much extra line out when they're casting? Look at the bobbers. It's like decorated for Christmas. Move down the lake a bit. I believe it shallows out up here a little bit. So we'll get out there and we'll see. I'm not looking for shallow water, but I'm not looking for 90 feet of water into a big hole. You guys probably understand what I mean. I mean, it's still sinking pretty good there. Got a leaf. I think that's it for our first spot. We got more lakes. Some slightly sad news, to be honest with you guys. I went down to the bigger lake to fish after we were just at Fuller Lake earlier. The audio was screwed up. Something happened with the microphone. I switched microphones. Luckily, for you guys, I didn't catch anything, so you didn't miss much. But I'm kind of just out here in the forest right now, State Forest, walking through like an old burn and some logging. Pretty cool. A lot of little baby torch pine, stuff like that. If you guys are familiar with Michaux State Forest, if you've ever been here before, there's so much of everything. like real thick, like mature white pine forest, mature like oak and maple, stuff like that. And then you have these big areas here. And that's all in this relatively small section of the state forest near Caledonia State Park. It's a really nice place if you guys ever get to come visit. Look, and then we're getting into some grass here. I also found this, like they were trying to keep the deer away from eating something. I don't even know what's in there. There's nothing. Pretty sure this is wintergreen. Definitely don't want to eat it, but it sure does look pretty with those bright red berries on this sandy soil. What do you guys think? You think there's some deer laying down in here? Grass is all flat. There's a little trail heading back that way. Looky what I found. Another rub. There's some guys right down the road, probably about a half mile, hunting a power line. There's deer. I've seen signs of deer all over in this part of the woods. I think there's one right over there. Heck yeah. Angry with that tree. Okay, so I just walked down this trail and it opened up into this beautiful view of the mountains. We've made it to the campsite. It's very dark, as you can tell. 7 p.m. So I'm going to try to get a fire started. No wind tonight, and we have rain moving in about 10 o'clock, so fire should be safe. And then we're going to cook some dinner. Sounds like a plan to me. Alrighty, let's see if we can get this fire started. Got some pine cones. Really good fire starters. If you guys don't know. Yeah, I'd say that there is a success. It's definitely dinner time. Definitely dinner time. I'm hoping everything cooks a little bit better than it did last night, since we have no wind. Completely calm out here. All right, tonight for dinner, we're going to go with another one of our sausages from yesterday. And we're going to do some pierogies. Sounds hot. Here's the pierogies that we have. Miss T's pierogies, 4-cheese melody. Everyone knows it. I got some olive oil in the pan. Got the sausage going. Gonna fry those things up. Those are gonna need a little seasoning. I like to season my pierogies. Today I'm gonna use this smoked paprika onion. This Grill Mates Gold Label stuff is real good. It's definitely getting hotter than it did yesterday. I can promise you that. Oh yeah, it's coming along. Gotta brown that side up a little bit more. Maybe I should have waited on the seasoning because I believe the garlic or the onion may have burned. That's okay. We'll get our pierogies toasted up. Our sausage is pretty much done. We know from last night that they are fully cooked. We just have to get it hot. Here's my dinner. Four cheese pierogies, jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage. It's gonna be delicious. Let's see if we can try these pierogies. We already know the sausage is good. Yeah. I will tell you something with pierogies, and I don't know if this is normal or not, but I like to eat mine with sriracha sauce. I don't have any right now, though. Probably not normal, but it's good. Try it. Next time you have some. If you like sriracha and you like pierogies, put them together. All right, let's see if I can dig into this sausage with one hand. So much hotter and crispier than yesterday because the wind's not blowing. And that skillet was able to absorb all that heat. And I had this grill on high yesterday. I had to turn it down on low today. It just shows you how much the wind just sucks the heat out of this stuff. If you guys are wondering what I'm watching, just in case you guys care, I'm watching Kentucky Ballistics. Never check Kentucky Ballistics out. I recommend you do. If you're like into firearm content and stuff like that, awesome channel. Is a falling block single shot 4-bore rifle. After that awesome, quick, easy dinner, time for some dessert. Check out what I got. Okay, I ate some of these already. Couldn't help myself. But it is fudge marshmallow cookies, like pinwheels. That's what I always called them growing up. Great value brand. Walmart special, baby. Tell you what, it's nice to have a fire tonight after yesterday. It's a lot more tolerable out here today. It's just as cold, except there's no wind. Yesterday with that 25-mile-an-hour wind, whew, it was cold out here. Getting ready for night number 2 here in the State Forest. Just letting the car run for a little bit to get nice and toasty before we call it a night and go to sleep. It was a good second day in the State Forest besides my phone screwing up that recording earlier with the audio. that kind of sucks. But like I said, we didn't catch any fish, so it's no big deal. I'm hoping tomorrow morning to be able to go and have a sunrise breakfast out on the trail. But with the rain, I don't know what the morning's going to look like, so we'll have to check that out then. With that being said, though, I'm going to get some sleep, and hopefully I'll see you guys for sunrise breakfast. If not, we'll just cook up something here in the car. I'm pretty tired. I didn't sleep very good last night, so hopefully tonight is better. I will say one good thing. I think it's just to be about 5 to 10 degrees warmer tonight. Last night it got down in the 20s. I think we're going to be in the 30s all night, like above freezing. And without that crazy wind to suck all the heat out of the car, I think we'll be good to go. Night, everybody. So much for having a sunrise breakfast, am I right? Morning, everybody. Well, it's very rainy out and wet and damp. I gotta get my rubber boots put on and get packed up because I don't think, I checked the weather, I don't think this is clearing up for a while up here on the mountain. So slept good, much better than the first night, so I appreciate that. All right, let's get to work. Well, I got camp all packed up. It's pretty easy. I'm starting to learn kind of where to put everything in the car that makes it easy to get out and put it back in. I'm really enjoying that process. I think I'm gonna head down to the lake, get some cell phone signal down there, check the weather. Got into some dry clothes, got myself a Monster, ready to go. Check out this rock formation, it's beautiful. I'm up on top. Schaefer Rock is that rock formation that we just looked at. Just wanted to show you guys a sign in case you were interested. Made of quartzite that offers over 20 different routes for traditional climbing and bouldering. Blue Blaze trail hiking only. Climbing ethics, general rock climbing. Been trying to ride out this rain in the car. Finally stopped raining, so I decided to stretch my legs a bit out here in the woods. But with that being said, guys, it's calling for more rain. I don't think we're going to get to do any fishing today. I didn't bring any rain gear with me. And I'm running out of time. I got to get home soon. So check this out, though. Found a fully wooded campsite. Definitely going to have to stay here once we get my tent. Was a pretty good 2 days, though. I really enjoyed myself. Nothing else. We got to cast a few times and at least try to catch a fish. Didn't work out, but I'm not giving up. Tell you what, the sausages and pierogies were definitely good. They were definitely a big hit. Nice hot food, cold, camping trip. Guys, you know the deal. Like I always say, till I see you again, go enjoy your own adventures. See you later, scary rainy forest. Bye.